Bob Richards and I founded Rockreation in 1992. We decided we wanted to incorporate climbing and mountaineering into our careers. Rockreation owns and operates 3 facilities, our first in Salt Lake City, Utah, and our second in Costa Mesa, our third in West Los Angeles, California. Our goal at Rockreation is to provide a fun and challenging experience to climbers of all ages, abilities, and physical experience. The way the climbing structures are designed, the routes we set, and the friendly attitude of our staff help us accomplish this. In addition to the climbing we provide, we also offer weights and cardiovascular training equipment so that our climbers and customers don't have to use other facilities for cross-training. We believe climbing is a great vehicle for challenging a group because it involves teamwork, planning, and risk management. It also implies both a level of personal challenge and a dependence on others. Rockreation provides 4 different types of team building sessions. The first is a simple 2-hour session where our staff supervise the participants in some fun climbing exercises. In the second, which is a 3-hour session, we call it our climbing skills workshop. We actually train the participants how to use the safety equipment so that they can participate in roped climbing together. Toward the latter part of that session, they're actually providing safety backup for each other while they're climbing. In our third type, which is a 4-hour session, we incorporate the climbing skills they've learned, and we also add in some group exercises that require the whole group to interact together in the climbing environment. Our fourth type is a custom session. We try to work with the group based on specific goals or challenges that group has. We incorporate the use of a trained facilitator who coaches the group through climbing exercises and then debriefs the group following those exercises. There are 4 key principles we incorporate into each team building session. The first we call challenge by choice. By this we mean that each participant gets to decide how much challenge he or she wants. Challenge is not defined by getting to the top of the wall. The second is participation. Even if an individual decides that he or she doesn't want to climb or climb very high on the wall, we ask each person to stay engaged with the group. Even if they don't climb, we want them to provide safety or backup for others in the group so that they remain participating. The third is support by peers. Regardless of what challenge is determined to be a success by each participant, we want the others in the group to encourage them and to acknowledge that success when it occurs. And then finally is support by our staff. We want you to know that our staff is there to supervise you. They're experts in climbing, and they're there to ensure that you have a good, fun, challenging experience. What we've seen with these groups is that the group dynamic changes tremendously during the course of the session. When they enter the facility, a lot of people within the group have decided in advance that they're scared and threatened by this environment and they really don't want to participate. And we've got to move them into the environment, get them to participate. They find that they actually can succeed at it. It tends to shake up the dynamics of how they perform and interact in their normal work environment. By the end of the session, they've lightened up a little, they've had some fun together, they've overcome some challenges that they didn't think they could, and they're high-fiving on the way out of the facility.